this game, wow, it came down to the final moments, where it was their clutch score that proved the difference and set up this victory.
For the visiting Bears. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on and come away with the victory. For the Bears. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere and walk out of here with a well-deserved victory.
And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
A little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game.
for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest. In the win column for the LA Chargers, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to with a victory here, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right?
A very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of
This one a victory for the Raiders. Denver victory, and I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert.
In the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one today
the visiting Broncos. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to
this one on the road. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.
for the Broncos. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win.
And these guys don't normally have to deal with the wintry weather when they take the field, but they adapted marvelously to these adverse conditions and get to take a win home now to their much warmer temperatures. Another contest in the books. Great work, and as always, a pleasure to call it with you up here in the booth.
No matter how many games
It's a win for their guys in Buffalo. Well, partner, we could see they had high hopes when they entered the stadium.
For the visiting Bears, they were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. the Eagles. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. For the Seahawks, they use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game.
Eagles fly. It's a win for the Eagles. Well, Brock, when it comes down to it, never an easy task trying to knock off a team inside.
The 49ers. This one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere and walk out of here with a well-deserved victory. Chiefs. That was a game that was in doubt till the very end. They were able to hold on, come away with the victory. For the visiting Texans, this one went down to the wire. They're able to persevere. Our visitors, the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that. There's a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game, and they send their fans home quite happy. Visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory.
Column for Kansas City. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team. About a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed.